Thank you so much for attending my presentation about the beauty of bad Pokemon. Today we're going to take a look at some of the coolest bad Pokemon ever made and what makes them interesting. First is Squawkabilly. There is a world where this thing is legitimately great. Guts is one of the best abilities in the game, increasing attack when affected by a status condition like Burn. This pairs perfectly with strong stab, normal, and flying moves like Facade and Brave Bird, dealing a ton of damage. It even has effective base 60 power, priority, and quick attack, letting it chunk fast revenge killers before going down. In fact, in random battles where it gets to be a higher level, this can put in some work. Unfortunately, Squawkabilly is missing a few things it needs to do well. The first is stats. With just a little bit more attack or speed, it could start out speeding and KOing important threats. The second is any way to deal with steel types. You could Terra, but Squawk would like to save it for Terra normal quick attack. You do have Heat Wave for some fucking reason, but are you really going to invest in its 45 special attack so it can still miss the 3 KO on Corviknight? Even though it looks pretty unredeemable on the outside, this thing has some of the most missed potential in the game. Next up is another normal flying type, this time Chatot. Aside from the utility of Chatter's microphone functionality, it doesn't have that much going for it. Speed and special attack are its best stats by far, and they still cap in the low 90s. Chatot also has maybe the worst collection of 3 abilities in the game. You know it's bad when you have to run Tangled Feet because your other 2 options are so damn awful, those being Keen Eye and Big Pecs. Where Chatot makes its money though is Move Pool. It has access to one of the highest power moves in the game, that being Stab Boom Burst. It doesn't even need to run another same type move, that one just hits hard as hell. For coverage, it actually is able to hit steals, once again with Heat Wave. Quick tangent, what is it with flying types knowing this move? Fucking Aerodactyl, Archeops, Crobat, and Farfetch'd, among others, all have it. If somebody has an explanation, please let me know, I'm very curious. Anyways, it can even buff these options using Nasty Plot. This lets it act as a surprisingly solid breaker, throwing on one of Choice Scarf, Specs, or Life Orb. It's obviously only worked in lower tiers, but considering it's a Chatot, we'll absolutely take it. Carnivine is another Pokemon that just kinda doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a sweeper, possessing a decent attack stat and Swords Dance, but it's very slow and very frail. The plant's ability isn't horrible with Levitate to dodge ground moves, but it already resists those anyways. It's actually more useful against spikes. However, Carnivine gives me a perfect chance to talk about Natural Gift. When I was looking through its viable sets, I came across its X and Y PU set, which runs the Wattmel Berry. What the hell is a Wattmel Berry? Well, I'll tell you. It gives Carnivine a one-time use, base 100 power physical fire move using Natural Gift, absolutely destroying grass types. This move is like Hidden Power, trading off the ability to use it more than once in a battle for some legit solid coverage wherever you like. It's never been super good, requiring a pretty bad item to make work, but can be dangerous with the right Pokemon. Type Null's competitive sets are surprisingly cool. As the pre-evolution to Silvally, an already not great Pokemon, it's bound to struggle. However, its stats do give it some hope. 95s everywhere except for speed isn't bad, especially when given an Eviolite, making it really difficult to take down. The normal typing also helps here, actually being tough to hit super effectively. Type Null's move pool isn't that good, but it's just barely enough to work here. Rest and Sleep Talk keep it alive, U-turn gets strong teammates in, and Return is a powerful stab button to click in the meantime. It can also slot in Toxic or even Swords Dance, threatening much more damage. What's funny is that Type Null is flat out better than a large chunk of Silvally forms, proving its worth in a unique role. In fact, in Gen 7 PU, it's a better pick than the normal type Silvally. Not very good in the grand scheme of things, but with some fine stats and a barely decent move pool, it can be a solid threat. In conclusion, lesser seen Pokemon can be interesting too. As long as you've got something to set you apart, there is going to be stuff to do somewhere. Thank you so much for watching.